College in Arizona here. My name is Philip Reed, and I will be your host tonight. With me also is Coach Paul Wolf. He is the goalkeeping coach of the local Prescott High School. At this time, we'll be doing the team announcements, starting with Pima College. Number 1, David Silva. Number 3, Kasima Yuki. Number 6, Kevin Perez. Number 7, Gaisuke Tanaka. Number 26, Luis Angel Hernandez. Your head coach, Dave Cosgrove and Javier Holguin. Now for your Yavapai Rough Riders. In goal, Justin Mutkus. Number 22, Andrew Rivera. Number 8, Ricardo Nunez Arellano. Number 21, Isaac Arellano. Number 14, Johnny Ramirez. Number 23, John Scarce. Jose Perez Flores, he's your team captain today. Number 9, David Gandara. Number 10, Carlo Quesada. Number 20, William Bainham. And your head coaches of your 7-time national champions is Mike Pantaleon and Hugh Bell. Let's pause for the national anthem. So, Coach Paul, we were here yesterday to see Yavapai College defeat Snow College 5-1. As they're coming into this game, both teams have now qualified for the national championships. What are your thoughts on both teams coming into this game today?
Well, this game, I don't think in either direction is going to be 5-1. I think it's going to just be 1 or 2 goals is going to win this game. These two teams know each other very well. They're great rivalry between them, and I think they'll really go at it hard. It should be a fun game to watch today.
I agree with you 100% there, Paul. However, one of the things that's lingering on my mind is the significance. Again, this game here, both teams going into nationals. Yes, they have a long history, right? With Yavapai, as a matter of fact, having 60 wins over the Aztecs. But as they look forward to nationals, shouldn't these coaches start to look at, okay, let me start looking at my bench. Let me start looking at those players that were not normally starters.
Yeah, yes, I believe that to be true, but then I would also tell my players, look at this as the first game of the national tournament, because this is going to give you a seeding into that national tournament, and if you do well here and get a good result, it's going to help you when the tournament comes up.
So looking at both teams, they've faced each other 4 times. This is the 4th meeting. First meeting, an over and over, a 1-1 tie in overtime. Second meeting, 0-0 overtime. Third meeting, which was for the conference title, Yavapai won that 2-1. So already, Coach, we're seeing Yavapai pressing and as well Pima pressing. Neither team looking to yield, looking to, work the ball around yet. Maybe they're just feeling each other out.
Corner kick.
First corner of the game for Pima. So this is typical Yavapai, dropping as many players back behind the ball. But Motkus, a very seasoned goalkeeper, easily guided that outside. And this is a rare start for Motkus. The majority of the season, Coach Pantaleon has went for Tyler Trump. This game we see Motkus coming in, starting. Good save. So this game is brought to you as a collaboration of Yavapai College and Prescott Media Center. You can find them on Facebook and Twitter. It's brought to you by Bolt Internet. So, Coach, again, I expect the usual suspects for Yavapai: Bynum, Scarce, Jose Perez Flores, to be that dominant top 3.
Who's number 7? And since Alexander Gordon scored in the last game, he was very excited. I'm expecting him to do good things coming off the bench today.
Yep, he is currently the leader on the Yavapai bench here, on the Yavapai squad. He has 25 goals this season, 2 assists with 52 points. Will Bynum comes in second with 23 goals, 15 assists. And then Jose Perez Flores, 17 goals, 18 assists. Rounding out the top 4, now you have Carlos Quesada, who wears the number 10, with 12 goals and 9 assists. Yavapai trying to make the quick restart, but referee is really bringing that back, forcing them to settle that ball down before it's kicked. Yavapai playing in white, Pima in blue and orange. Pima trying to work their way around. Now we're seeing, Coach, some movement. We see patience with the Yavapai defense, but we're seeing some movement of the ball now, moving, trying to find those seams, trying to find that penetrating pass into the attack by Pima.
Well, in the first 5 minutes here, the ball has been down with Yavapai back at to their goal. They haven't ventured into the offensive end of the field for Yavapai yet, so hopefully they can get moving.
I think Yavapai will try to use the pace of their players to get into that final third, as you said, Coach. They usually attack in numbers and defending numbers. Here we have Perez Flores, the workhorse of this team, working his way down, winning a throw-in for Yavapai. So for Yavapai, this game, if they win this game, this would be their 21st West District title. And as we had mentioned yesterday, it's their 21st national championship appearance in season history. And against Pima, they have 61 wins against Pima. All-time wins for Yavapai College, 612 all-time wins. Nicely collected there by Justin Matkus. Again, we have Pima still occupying the middle of the field, trying to penetrate behind Yavapai. Yavapai doing a good job staying compact, forcing Pima to play negative, to play back. Very good passing, good combinations by Yavapai, knowing where their players are. Jose Perez Flores looking for that pass over the top. Quesada making that cross. Just a little bit too much on that ball. But, Coach, that is where Yavapai is very dangerous. Again, Perez Flores, the playmaker, working out the middle, finding his center forwards, finding his wide players.
Yeah, that was their most dangerous attack so far. It looked pretty good. It just went a little bit wide of the far post.
So as we're talking about, the offensive players today, Pima, their number 20, Julian Ganoa, he has 16 goals this season with 8 assists. We should look for him to be trying to get on the score sheet. Their number 17, Chris Cooper, 7 goals and 12 assists. Hugo Kamitani, he's 2 goals, 6 goals and 2 assists, 14 points. We have Kamatani playing that ball out wide for Pima. Yavapai breaking that attack up. Bynum hustling for the ball, making a very good turn, spreading it wide. Quesada using his speed, getting that ball before it gets out of touch, working his way around his defender. Great stuff by Yavapai. Great vision on the ball by Will Bynum. And Pima shielding that ball out for a goal kick. Scarce with a header. Call for handball on Pima. In their last meeting, Coach, Yavapai had 22 of the fouls, and Pima had 17. That's their conference final. 22 of the fouls, so you can imagine the type of game that they had down there in Tucson. Yavapai trying to play the ball wide. Quesada using his strength, getting through 2-3 players. Still able to maintain the ball, getting by his man, looking up, ready for that cross. Again, just a little bit too wide, a little bit too high. But now we're seeing Yavapai beginning to threaten down that right side of the field, Coach. Down that right side again. We talked about this yesterday. We see them doing it again today.
Yeah, it just seems they're the strongest on the right side, and they've had a couple of good attacks coming down this side.
Again, Quesada with the ball, using some skill. And Perez Flores, good driving ball across the face of goal. Again, Yavapai College looking very dangerous from the wide positions. Great service there by Perez Flores. And as we're looking on the players that are getting to enter the game and warming up, we have Zayed Fares, number 3. He will probably come in for Quesada. We have number 7, Alex Guardon, leading goal scorer. And it looks like those two, coach will be looking for them to get a little bit more up top. Perez Flores, get by his man, penetrating pass to Bynum. Bynum controls, looking for that finish. Just a little bit too much. But there is Pima trying to spring the attack, trying to get quickly behind the Yavapai defense. It's a goal kick.
Yeah, the way it's going right now, Yavapai's knocking on the door. They keep coming down and doing these crosses. And it's pretty nice when you can bring in your leading scorer and bring him off the bench. That's a nice thing to have.
Well, Coach, we'll see how he is employed in this game, because Bynum still looks threatening. Bynum still looks threatening. Quesada looks threatening. And Perez Flores as well. Ball played over top. Quesada looking for it. Just a little bit much there on that touch. David Gandara trying to get that. Sorry, Bynum is trying to get that. Collected by the Pima goalkeeper. So yes, Coach, I'm saying it's going to be interesting to see how those players are employed in this game. Will he take out the top 3, Bynum, Quesada, and Gandara?
I don't know what Pima has on their bench, but Coach Pantaleone could be looking to really go after this game, putting the ball up more direct and using their speed and just trying to wear down Pima. That kind of an attack will take its toll in the second half.
Again, Perez Flores challenging for the ball, forcing Pima to play into their defensive third. Well defended by Yavapai. Scarce with the ball. Bynum held his run.
He would have been offside.
Very good play, very intelligent play there by Bynum not to get involved and forcing, getting that offside call. Here we have Motka shielding the ball out for touch. Now we see those players getting into the game, Coach. And as we predicted, top three, taking those top three attackers out. Bynum, Caseta, and Gandara comes out. Now this is an early introduction for Alex Gordon. Very early into the game.
Well, it's going to be, I think he really feels good. It's going to be fun to see how he responds in this game.
So we're still scoreless. First half, 15 minutes have gone in the game. Neither team have gotten on the score sheet, but Pima is looking a little bit threatening here. Scarce trying to work his way up the middle. A little bit too much in that touch. Pima settling that ball down the middle. So flash back to their last meeting, Coach. Yavapai had 9 shots to Pima's 13. Yavapai won that game 2-1. They were tied in the first half. Yavapai came back in the second with a late goal to clinch the conference title. Ball went straight through Yavapai defense, but just wide. So I'm sure at some point Coach Pantaleone will want some urgency with his players, would want something to happen in this game. It looks, by their standards, a little bit sluggish today.
We'll just have to see how the both teams just came off of games, and that's what the way tournaments are. You have to follow a game with a game, and the best team in the best condition oftentimes is the winner.
Well, Coach, I'll tell you this. If body language is any indication of anything, just take a peek at Coach Pantaleone. You know, he's been up off his line, off his bench. Now he's sitting back down. His arms been going at his up, down. So you can see he's having a little bit of frustration with the way his team is playing today. This may not be how he wants them to look going into nationals. Pima on the attack. Shot broken up by Yavapai. Only as far as Pima, number 4. Again, 2 solid programs here in the state of Arizona for junior college soccer. Great play by Pima, getting that ball wide. Ball's played in and just over the upright.
When you look at the rosters of the 2 teams and the hometowns from the players, a majority of Pima's players are from Tucson, and Yavapai's are from all over the place, but there's a large number from Tucson.
You know, Coach, I think Tucson has a just a huge soccer community down there. They have a number of schools that have been, number one in the state with regards to high school soccer. So I gather they will have a lot of players to pull from their team. On the other hand of that, we just saw Pima on their attack getting the ball over. The other hand of that, Yavapai is really situated in Prescott, Arizona. Two main high schools, Bradshaw and Prescott. Not a very large population to draw from, so most of their recruiting will come from the rest of the United States and Arizona.
Yeah, it's always been that way over the years. Coach Pantaleone has, in the early years, he would get most of the players from Arizona. We have an attack coming here, and the ball goes out.
Yes, what we just saw there is, again, a great build-up by Yavapai. Jose Perez Flores using that penetrating pass, but Yavapai just not getting that anything on the end of it. That hesitation in that 18-yard or that 6-yard, 6-yard area. But they, my suggestion to them would be continue to press, continue to do what they're doing, and that break will come. Scarce plays that ball wide. Anel Luan tries to thread two Pima players here. Throw in for Pima.
Substitutes, the attacks haven't been as good. After the three substitutes that Coach Pantaleone put in, the attacks haven't been quite as good. Right before he subbed those players, we had some really good attacks, so it's going to be interesting to see how long he goes with this lineup.
So 20 minutes elapsed in this game. Neither team looks threatening. Pima with just that header earned themselves a second corner, Coach. Is that a second corner tonight for Pima? 2 for Pima, 0 for Yavapai. Nicely crossed over. Pima putting players on the other side, beats in man, but collected by Yavapai. Only as far as their 18-yard box. Pima again trying to find that chink in Yavapai's armor. There it is, a shot. Second shot, but a little bit wide. Now, one interesting thing as we see.
He's coming back in.
One interesting to note, as we look on the shots, Pima has 11 shots to 0 for Yavapai. 22 minutes gone in the game, and Yavapai has not had a shot, much less a shot on goal.
So he left number 7 in and then changed it on either side of him.
So he's brought back in. Gandara, and he's brought back in Caseta. Now Caseta is on the right-hand side, and Gandara is now on the Gandara is on the left. Caseta, number 10, is on the right, on the left. Gandara on the right, Caseta on the left. Scarce with the ball, looking up. Looking for his man, Perez Flores. First shot of the night for Yavapai College. Gandara goes down. Yavapai putting numbers in a box, trying to get something on this. But they're playing this ball into the wind, coach. This will have to be a precision pass by Gandara.
I think this is going to test Pima's keeper. Or not.
Well, we would like to see it test Pima's keeper. Quesada, again, Quesada on the ball, working his way by two players. Yavapai having to retreat. Gandara on the end of that. Scarce, shielding it out. Shot in by Arellano. Again, second one. Earned Yavapai College's first corner of the night.
But when those last two players came back in, again, Yavapai is now attacking.
Again, we see a lot coming from Perez Flores. Those two shots, both came from Perez Flores. Again, missed shot by Gandara. Yavapai looking to play with some urgency here. But great job by Pima closing them down. Perez Flores trying to work his way, but just did a little bit too much. Pima on the attack. Good save by, again, Yavapai trying to work their way over. Forcing Pima to play back. And some really good soccer by both teams today. And one of the things to look at, Coach, as we look at these both teams, all the players are showing some really good technical skill. Their touch on the ball, their passes. And when these two teams play just like this, I mean, having similar technical abilities, it's the tactical abilities that's going to make that difference.
Yeah, it's going to be a small mistake from somebody that's going to allow one of the teams to score.
Perez Flores. David Gordon. Again, Yavapai applying pressure. Quesada on the ball, trying to find his man. Alex Gordon. Scarce. Throw in. Isaac Ariana comes on to take it. Gandara on the ball. Use nice piece of skill to get by his man. Beats one, beats two. Gets around his man. Again, just a little bit too much by Yavapai College there. Again, they have to do better getting inside of that box, coach. Must do better on that.
Yes, but they're keeping the pressure on. And if they keep the pressure going like this, I expect to break through.
Riders, move up the ball!
So, game still scoreless. A little under 15 minutes left in the half. So with the game being played in spurts, as we're seeing, coach, game being played in spurts, I imagine you're probably going to see a flurry of activity in the second half.
Yes, I believe so. That free kick is the second time that a free kick went through the entire defense with no one touching it coming close to the goal. Don't like that at all.
So who should be doing something there, coach? I mean, we're seeing that happen twice. I mean, what needs to happen? What needs to change behind there?
Well, somebody has to take on the responsibility and has to be, to get in front of that ball and look and see where the alleys are and close those down.
Pima working their way around, looking to attack from the wide position, but broken up by the Yavapai defense. Coach, one of the things I see with that is I think it starts with the goalkeeper. Okay, goalkeeper needs to organize his back line, needs to be talking to them constantly, needs to be telling them when to step, when to hold, when to cover, because what will happen is they'll then hide the ball from him, and that ball will go through, and then a goal is scored.
Yeah, communication from the back is really, really important. So, and he has the best view, and he needs to organize that.
Another corner by Pima. That's corner number 3 for Pima to Yavapai's 1. Out for another corner by Pima. Pima applying the pressure today. So that's corner number 4. But coach, as you said, overall, I think Yavapai should not leave it just to Perez Flores as that playmaker. Somebody else needs to step up. Somebody else needs to take charge in this game and start to put, Yavapai back on the map here as it means to this game. Here we have again Perez Flores getting all the way out there defending. Pima on the attack, broken up by Yavapai, and it's out for a Pima throw. So far, Yavapai is doing a very good job of containing the middle, especially in defense. They will have to do better getting out and getting into the Pima's half of the field. Matkes to take the goal kick. Yavapai sending everyone down. Alex Gordon, number 7, leading goal scorer for Yavapai with 25 goals in. Gandara earns his team a throw in. Arellano with a throw, scarce, working his way through. Gets a free kick. Another very dangerous position there by Yavapai. And Gadara looks to serve this in. Again, coach, we see again another free kick, same area. Will we then get this ball in and get a head on it or something on it? As I look at the setup, Yavapai needs to drop somebody just a little bit wider. Again, poorly taken. Poorly taken free kick. So entering the game for Yavapai is number 3, Zayed Fares. And Alex Gordon exits. He is not having a good game today, coach.
No, he hasn't had many touches at all.
Scarce with a header. Still working his way back to win the ball. Great job again. Scarce and Perez Flores doing it for Yavapai today. Fares on the ball, looking very dangerous, getting inside and wins a very dangerous kick. Very dangerous kick there. Coach, we talked about these guys starting, Fares coming in, using his speed. And now we see it. Immediate impact on the game. So captain Perez Flores stands over the ball. Yavapai looking to capitalize on this. Captain takes it on his shoulders and scores! Beautiful taken free kick. Very technical. Jose Perez Flores inside of the foot, curling that ball around the pole, around the wall into the far side of the goal. Very, very, very good goal by Jose Perez Flores, the captain for Yavapai College.
Yeah, if you have a player that can bend the ball around a wall from right outside the 18, keeper doesn't have a chance. He hardly even moved.
But coach, this is what you want to see from a team captain. This is what you want to see from a team leader. Taking that ball, standing up, saying this ball is mine, having the confidence to put his foot into it and seeing the results of that. Yavapai again on the attack. Perez Flores winning this challenge, putting everything on the line. Caseta dribbling through, finding Fares. Again, just a little bit too much on that ball with that control. Gandara. And our fans are not happy with that call. But coach, I think that was a right call right there. He did not go for the ball. He went for the player first. Referee got it right on that one.
Well, I guess so. But the Pima player threw himself in front of the player, and I guess if that's a foul, I guess that's a foul. Which is what I tell players to do, cut in front. And that's what he did.
Throw in for Pima. Yavapai leading 1-0. Little under 7 minutes left in the game. Pima still has 12 shots on goal to Yavapai's 5. So they have been the more threatening team. However, no goals to show for it at this time. Yavapai looking to get Bynum in, but I look like I spoke too soon, Coach. Again, Pima having a shot but deflected over the bar by Justin Mutkus. Yavapai look to introduce Will Bynum again, and I believe Caseta will come out of this game with Bynum coming in. Corner taken. Played out for Yavapai. Played out by Yavapai. So 5 minutes left to play. Pima still searching for their goal. Offside call. Yavapai's ball. And coach, as we saw the referee call for offside, one of the things I noticed in their last 3 meetings, would you believe that this is the first offside call in 3 meetings? This is the fourth meeting in this game. Very interesting. I would have thought you would have had, more offside calls, but we didn't see one yesterday either.
Yeah, that's true.
So again, good hustle by Yavapai, forcing the Pima to give the ball up. Scarce, nice technical touch. Throw into Yavapai. So now we see Bynum coming into the game. Scarce going out to his left midfield, left attacking position. And Bynum taking his number 9, center forward role. Caseta using skill, get by his man, has 4 players on him, plays that ball in. Perez Flores plays it, looking for that penetrating pass. Good skill to turn, but a little bit too much. Caseta hustling back to defend. And Yavapai earning themselves a throw in.
I like number 10, Carlo Caseta's work effort or work rate. He is really, really going after it today.
And that's Caseta coming off, probably to give him a few minutes to regain his strength here before he gets back in. But he's being replaced by another very talented and speedy attacker in Fares. Bynum saving that ball on the line, getting by his man and earning his team a free kick. We have Captain Perez Flores coming back. Again, putting this on his shoulders, getting ready to take this free kick. It's about 25 yards out, ball's played in. Pima looking to recover. Yavapai shields it out and they get a throw in. And Muscus retrieves the ball. Sends everyone up. scarce. Flicks on. Fares again beats his man soundly. Picks his head up, looks for that cross. Nice ball played in. And shot from 20 yards out. Perez Flores again. Here we see Yavapai utilizing the left side of the field, coach. Unlike we saw from them yesterday, now we're seeing them putting Fares on the left side, and we're seeing things happen. Less than a minute left to play in this half. Yavapai leads 1-0. This game is a collaboration of Yavapai College and Prescott Media Center. You can find them on Facebook and Twitter. It's brought to you by Bolt Internet. Yavapai leads 1-0. West District Finals. Both teams go to the national championships in 2 weeks. Dangerous play there by Yavapai. Good skill. Gandara working his way out, but only to foul his man. It's only as far as Mutkus, and the half is over. Not very entertaining, coach. We said, we had a few spurts of the attack by Yavapai. We saw more possession by the Pima group getting into Yavapai's final third. 13 shots for Pima, 6 shots for Yavapai. Your thoughts on that half, coach?
Well, this is similar to their last game where Pima outshot Yavapai, but Yavapai was up at the end, and Yavapai is up right now. So we'll have to see what the second half brings.
Should be an interesting second half. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll break and bring you the second half.
go. So is your allegiance torn now? I can't believe they don't open the concession.
Yeah, and then we really got most of it.
So you guys want Mom to just pick us up from here and go to the movie? That's true. Okay, remember what I told you? My advice? Put on some sweatpants and make sure you're overly warm. You're wearing shorts. Yeah, that's you. Oh, good. How are you? You guys sitting out there? Got the, yeah. You guys got the, yeah, the sun was just killing us over there. The media has all the great seats taken. How's Pima doing this year? Can you get that together this afternoon? These two for the regional. Could you stop harassing the people on the field? Hey, Nick wanted to know what game it was. Is it, it's a regional final? This is regional champions, so it is a final. But then the final is later. How are you? They have 13 shots on goal. Shots on goal? We've lost a few of them to Pima in the last few years. Chris is going to school down there. So hoping he wasn't going to root for
Nah.
Remember Jude? Good? How's it going, Jude? Man, where's the new guy at? Hey, how's it going? I know. Got facial hair and everything. Well, Nick's been shaving quite a bit, so he's getting rid of the facial hair. Everything's yeah, we've been on, how long's it been? We gotta go to the match for short service. Yeah, I think they're better than, that must be a better program than what Prescott is. The federal government has benefits. So what's he doing the rest of the year? Find out. Was there a full-time opportunity from there? Federal government. Yeah, the state government back in high school, they're already retired.
What's up, MC?
You did? You look like
What happened? Just too much work. I could probably body them. My size, my speed.
One or two.
Definitely have more technical.
One or two trips up the field that might wear you out.
Yeah. I don't know how I stayed on that team as long as I did. Just because they're friends, you know what I mean? But when I'm getting held on a practice that I haven't never friends all the time.
Yeah, but now you're talking about the older days. You got to talk about
Want to come out to train?
See if our guys are down here behind the goal.
And we're back. Second half. Yavapai College West District Finals versus Pima College in Arizona. Both teams advance to the national championships that will be played here in Prescott Valley. Yavapai currently leads 1-0. And as we kind of recap the first half, Pima seem to have the run of play. They're leading Yavapai with 13 shots in goal to Yavapai's 6. However, Yavapai has a goal to show and is now leading 1-0 in this game. Again, both teams move on to the national championships. This game is for the West District title. And we're off. And Coach, during the break, we were talking about the rankings and the top 10 schools in the nation here. We have St. Louis, number 1, Schoolcraft number 2, Monroe College comes in at number 3, Tyler number 4, and Yavapai number 5. Eastern Florida State's number 6, Indian Hills number 7, and Pima number 8. As we see, Yavapai and Will Bynum trying to make their way into the Pima defensive third. Will Scarce. Caseta using some skill to get by his man. Beats 1 and 2. Lays it off for Bynum. Plays it off for Perez Flores. Gandara. Nice shot across. Good build-up by Yavapai College.
I've noticed the wind has picked up a little bit in this half, and the wind is at Yavapai's back. And we may see some more balls over the top utilizing that.
But with those balls going over the top, Coach, I think they would still need to be a little bit careful with those crosses. Pima working their way into the middle, but Yavapai break it up. Gandara on the outside. Whips it in to Bynum. Bynum. Nice shot and well saved by Pima. Scarce had a shot there. Again, we see Yavapai challenging for every ball. If you're just tuning in, Yavapai leads 1-0, second half. They're playing against Pima College of Arizona. Mutkus plays that ball out. Caicedo looks to beat his man real quick. There it is, using his speed, get by his man. Again, just a little bit much. John Connor, good defending. Ramirez, Gandara, Arellano, Perez Flores, Bynum. Ramirez, Scarce, Perez Flores, Caicedo. Again, Pima being very disciplined in defense, being very patient, not giving anything. Great shot by Caicedo. And that went out. Coach, Yavapai definitely has the tools here tonight to make this game multiple goals. Definitely has the tools to make this game a multiple goal game tonight. As they prepare for the national championships, however, playing against a quality team like Pima, these games, they need to finish those chances. Pima is very disciplined in defense, forcing Yavapai to work for those goals, but Yavapai needs to do a better job in that final third. Bynum looking to play. Perez Flores run on. There he is, splitting the defense. Perez Flores plays the ball in, and it's a goal! Goal by Perez Flores. Jose Perez Flores, through ball by Will Bynum. Great build-up by Yavapai College, and it's 2 goals for Jose Perez Flores today.
That was a great run off the ball and an excellent pass, and it was a good finish.
Again, Coach, we see that build up time and time again. Those two combining, Bynum taking on his man, delaying the pass. Perez Flores seeing the opportunity, making that run. Ball slotted in, and a very clinical finish away from the goalkeeper.
There was no, they just did what they needed to do. They weren't overplaying the ball. They just saw it and just executed everything perfectly.
Arellano challenging for it. Gandara defending. Arellano. Ball goes out to touch. So, Coach, as we recap that goal, again, Pima keeper, I thought that keeper should have approached it, stepped out, closed the angle off, and not allow Perez Flores to get that kind of a look and goal.
From this end, it's difficult. We have a shot on, or okay. It's difficult to see exactly what it was, but yeah, he could have closed down because it was shot to far post. But you know, you teach your keepers, protect near post, and your far post is supposed to be your defense. And the defense wasn't back there. Pima did not get back.
That's true, Coach. That's true. We see a good build-up by Yavapai, but great, amazing run by Pima. Again, overwhelmed by the Yavapai defense.
Yeah, and here they're on the attack. It's moving. Again, Pima shut down Yavapai's attack, and now they're attacking.
Gandara on the ball. Scarce. Arellano. Scarce. Again, good combination play to work themselves out of trouble. And Pima reacting strategically, winning that ball. So this game is a collaboration of Yavapai College and Prescott Media Center. You can find them on Facebook and Twitter. It's brought to you by Bolt Internet. West District Finals, Yavapai College in white leading Pima College 2-0. So referee is cautioning the players here.
Hang on, Jace.
Again, Coach, we see the same three players again. Coach Pantaleon looking to employ those same three changes he made in the first half of the field. Good shot by Bynum, touched over, just a little bit wide. Again, Bynum looking very dangerous in that final third. Very good first touch, but just a little bit too much on that shot.
Yeah, Yavapai is continuing to put on the pressure, so we'll see if they can score another goal here. Here's Dallas.
So we see Matthew Jordan into the game, scarce. Ariano trying to find his man Bynum, but lets it go out for a throw in for Yavapai. Now we see the trio of Fares, Guardon, and Luan come in for Bynum, Gandara, and Quesada. And as I look at these changes, Coach, and how early they've made, both in the first half and now we're seeing it in the second half, I believe, again, we should be seeing Coach Pantaleon use more of Alex Guardon in the final. He's trying to get him more game experience. He's trying to get him on the field.
Yeah, if they expect to do well in the national tournament, they're going to need his scoring.
Connor plays the ball to Guardon, scarce. Working his way out, looking to Fares. Shot by Fares. Ball played out by Pima. Only as far as Connor. Arellano looking for Fares again. Working his way down that right side. Cross comes in again, very tame. Shot by... Shot by Scarce there, saved by Pima. Again, Yavapai looking really threatening again in this second half. Lot more enterprising from them. Halftime talk by Coach Pantaleon must have been something, Coach.
Oh, I'm sure. We've always wondered what went on in the locker room at halftime, but Yavapai is starting to look a lot better.
Yes, they certainly look a lot more composed. They certainly look a lot more purposeful with their passing. And as they have advanced on the field, throw in by Yavapai, Scarce. Good skill to play that ball over. Alex Gordon shielding his man, getting by. Good skill, but not strong enough to get through by that Pima defense. Connor looking for a pass, taking it down. And ball's played out to touch. Pima player is on the sideline there. And Coach Pantaleon uses this as an opportunity to give some added instruction. It looks like Daniel Suazo down on the turf.
got the sun here in your back. It's my son. He's not up yet.
Yeah, he's still down. This must be a pretty serious injury. He is writhing in pain on the sideline there. Let's hope it's not too serious, and let's hope he's okay going into the final of the going into the national championships. So Yavapai has made some changes here. Jose Perez Flores is out. And Jordan is in. Fares. Jordan. Looking to get by his man down the left side. Throw in for Yavapai.
Pima players up and walking up.
Fares has the ball. Looking to thread it across. Pima getting numbers behind. Alex Gordon pressuring. Collected by Pima netminder. So as the sun starts to set behind us here this afternoon, we're seeing the temperature drop a few degrees, Coach. 63 degrees and counting. Yavapai looking to press. Jordan on the ball. Let it run. Pima collected. Fares hounding his man out in the far corner. Only as far as the Yavapai player. He's going to take a shot. Very tame shot. John Connor. Away by Andrew Rivera. Alex Gordon pressuring. As we see tonight, I mean, he looks like he wants to get back into the game, Coach. He looks like he wants to get back to his former pace and rhythm, but it's not happening as fast as he would like.
It never happens as fast as a player wants, but if he continues to work hard, it's going to come his way. He just has to not slow down and not give up.
Pima on the attack. Down the left side. Plays in. In the 18. Still has possession. Yavapai being disciplined, and he's off. Good discipline by the Yavapai back four, holding their shape, stepping when Pima's played negative, forcing the Pima offense to be on offside.
One of the few.
One of the second we've seen, and the second in their 4 meetings. Fares looking to get the ball. Pima. Amazing run by the Pima midfielder. Fares. Ah, good piece of skill. Draws a foul for Yavapai College. Coach Pantaleone is sending everyone in, looking to serve that ball into the 18. So, Coach, we see a few of the Yavapai, key players are out. Perez Flores is on the bench. Scarce is on the bench. Ball headed in, just over the top. So as I was saying, Coach, a few Yavapai starters are now sitting on the bench. We said Scarce, Perez Flores. Gandara. And now we see Johnny Ramirez coming out. Joel Videra has entered the game. So now we're seeing Coach Pantaleone using his subs. Good skill by Pima. Trying to work their way to the corners. It's cross played in. Yavapai clears. So we're 17 minutes into the second half. Yavapai leads Pima College 2-0 in the West District Finals. I'm your host, Philip Reed, and with me is Coach Paul Wolf, goalkeeping coach for Prescott High School. Arellano tries to save that ball in, but his work rate coming back in just a little bit too much. He had the right idea, Coach, hustling back, trying to recover, but that outstretched arm was just not what he needed to do.
Yeah. Well, you tell your players when they get the ball in a situation like that to stay in front of the defender, and that's exactly what Pima player did. And the only way Yavapai could get to it was to foul him. And so we have a free kick in a dangerous situation.
So, Coach well played by Pima. Coach Pantaleone issuing some instructions from the sideline, telling his players to cover the far post. Pima, set play here. This could be dangerous. Let's see how Motka deals with it. Two players in the wall. Ball's bent in and deflected by Yavapai out for corner. So two very good teams playing tonight. Only 2 goals up. Still a lot of soccer to play. 25 minutes left in the game. Pima has a corner. Yavapai playing, bringing numbers back. Saved easily by Mutkus. Yavapai getting numbers out as quickly as they can. Trying to put Pima on the back foot. Fares. Unlucky this time to get between his 2 Pima defenders. Pima looking to spring in the attack. Saved by Mutkus. So, Coach, the pace has slowed quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe the players are getting tired. I don't know. But it's out here. We've got a. Oh. Alex Gordon just outside the post, but that was well struck, and it was a good shot.
That was good individual play by him. I mean, that has you salivating, Coach. Has you looking on and going, what if he was at match fitness? What if he was match ready? Solo effort. Beats a couple of players, and then very technical to pull it wide from the keeper. So Pima making a change. Luan with the ball, working his way down the left side. Throw in by John Connor. Luan keeping his player in the corner there, trying to use the skill to get by him. But it's too much. Pima player was just too much.
Mike's changing up defenders, and he usually doesn't do that.
So now we have Emiliano Cardona coming in. This is a defensive change.
Yavapai gets a corner.
And it's a
Oh, no, it's not. It's a throw.
throw in by Yavapai. We're seeing Coach Pantaleon use some of the players that were not necessarily starters. Shot there by Gordon. He gives his team a corner. Again, Coach, I think Coach Pantaleon is leaving me out there, allowing him the time to sort himself out, to sort things out.
Yeah, even though they've had a whole season, he's still looking, and you know, players can change during the year, and
So, as we watch the game, we have a shot wide by Yavapai. So as we're watching this game here, I have here with me Dallas Rush-Messner, former Rough Rider, former PHS standout, and he's here watching the district final. So Dallas, real quickly, give us your thoughts on how Yavapai has progressed this year. I know I've seen you out to the games quite a few times, and you know, as an alumni of Yavapai College, your thoughts on their title run this year.
Well, thank you, Phil. I appreciate you inviting me out here to talk. When it comes to Yavapai, I believe that, you know, from the start of the season, I saw a bunch of the beginning games and their matches, and to be frank with you, they didn't look very fierce. They didn't look very strong, but their talent has made them succeed throughout the season, and also you could tell with today's match that they are hungry. They want to go to the national title game, and they want to win a national championship. Their strength, they're not getting pushed around. I remember when they were playing against Snow, and I think the result was 3-1 the first time that they played them, and then the second result, which I missed, was 5-1. But just their ability to be aggressive and play hard and fight for that national title, you know, you can really see the growth and the development in their spirit, and that goes a long ways.
Thanks, Dallas. Here we see Pima trying to work their way through the Yavapai defense, doing so successfully. Just overtouched there, out wide. But typical Yavapai fashion, getting numbers behind the ball. We see 10 players back, getting behind the ball. Alex Gordon, just with a touch there, trying to get himself back into match fitness. So, as we were saying, Dallas, you're saying that they lacked the grit in the start of the season, but you're seeing them develop that. Alex Gordon with a shot. So yes, they lacked that grit, but you're seeing them develop that as the season progresses, as they march towards the national championship. What is your feeling, though? Do you think they have what it takes to beat the number 1, number 2 team, or to come up against powerhouses such as Tyler?
Absolutely. Throughout the years, I know that we haven't won a title in a long time, and I feel like this team has the strength and the power and the determination to go that far, to win that national title. They do have the grit. they do have that strength, and they do have that aggression. They built it. They didn't have it at the beginning, but they built it. And I think the building process is what makes someone strong, and that's what built this team. Whether it was Mike or Hugh or just the combination of the chemistry of the team, but they came together and they will win a title.
I like how you put it. They will win a title. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. I do feel confident that they have sorted themselves out going into the national championships here. They've matured quite a bit. Before you go, compare your teams and your 2 years with Yavapai. Was that two national championships, or was it one?
It was back-to-back national championships. It's very, very hard to compare the two teams that I played on because I'm very passionate about each and every one, every single player that I played with, all the gears that we grinded and all the things that we went through. So to compare chemistry and things like that, it's very difficult to tell you the truth. I've seen many of my players go professional from the teams that I've played with, and I've seen a lot of my teammates become coaches, and it's kind of hard to compare my seasons with the seasons that I've seen. But to tell you the truth, I feel like the team that I'm watching right now has spirit, and I'll leave it at that. And we had a lot of spirit as well. And gosh dang it, there was almost a goal. So I think that the program is progressing.
Great stuff from Dallas Rushmeister, two-time national champion, Prescott alumni. Thanks, Dallas, for sticking around with us.
Thank you for having me.
So what we almost missed there was a beautiful shot there by Yavapai, but it was offside. Here we have Yavapai again working themselves down the flank. Cross comes in. Another corner for Yavapai. So now we're seeing these players that are not normally starters come in, and are they making a case for them to be starters in the national championship, Coach?
It's always nice if they make it hard on the coach to figure out who to play.
So as coaches would say, that's a very good problem to have when everybody's working hard. So Yavapai leads 2-0, 17 minutes left in the half. And we've seen a pendulum swung with respect to shots. Yavapai now leads in shot by 16 shots to Pima's 15. Pima on the attack. Trying to work the ball down the wide area. Cleared away by Ricardo Nunez Ariano. Pima getting by Yavapai defense, but out for touch. So if we take a close look at Justin Mutkus's jersey, you're going to see 7 stars right across his chest, right above the name Yavapai. That's 7 stars for their 7 championships, national championships that they've had over the years. So we have Fares exiting the game. And in comes Ives Gavina. We'll also have another change. Exiting the game is Anel Luan. Pima pressuring a little bit there. Ball cleared by Yavapai.
No, I'm teaching here now. I took a full-time faculty position.
Yavapai working their way out. Matthew Jordan driving out on the wing. Ives Gavena makes his weaving run in middle. Good pass to Gordon, held back by his defender. Again, great build-up by the reserves here by Yavapai, but not enough to get in. Collected by Mutkus. Yavapai leads 2 goals to 0. So 14 minutes left in the game. Pima still looking to put their name on the score sheet.
Yavapai's keeper, what's his name?
Justin Mutkus.
Justin Mutkus. I really like the way he's playing. He's playing with a lot of confidence and shutting things down early.
Here we have another offside call, Coach. Another offside call. So, quick question regarding the goalkeeping situation on Yavapai, Coach. Mutkus is looking to play the entire game today, or hopefully play the entire game today. Trump was out. Having seen both of them, well cleared by Yavapai. Having seen both of them in goal, as a goalkeeper, Coach, your thoughts? Who should be going into the national championship as a number 1?
Well, my opinion means nothing, but I like the way Justin's playing. He's playing with a lot of confidence, and going on what I've seen these last 2 games, I would go with him.
So corner for Pima. Yavapai's calling to get that ball away. Settled. Shot from distance. And Mutkus letting it run wide. In comes Jacob Downey for John Connor. Now, I believe at this point almost every starter is off the field for Yavapai, with the exception of Ricardo Nunez Arellano. Angel Lopez just a little bit too far. Throw in by Pima. And out by Yavapai. Very comfortable there, Coach. Very comfortable in defense. Ricardo Nunez, very comfortable. Around 3 or 4 attackers and just very easily clearing that ball.
He was very calm, and that's what you like to see.
In comes Anel Luan. Coach Pantaleon looks to talk to Angel Lopez. Oh, great save by Justin, getting low, parrying that ball away. Another corner for Pima. Pima now is looking with 8 corners. Corners played in. And again, Nunez Arellano on the ball. Well saved by Mutkus. A little bit anxious there, letting the ball bounce. But Mutkus saw it all the way through. Yavapai driving in the box and out for a corner. Ives Gavina with the shot. Warming up, we see Spencer Coffin, the local player from Chino Valley High School. With less than 10 minutes in the game, Coach Panteon may probably introduce him last, what, five minutes?
Yeah, it looks like he played at playing at Chino. He has several state championships under his belt.
And that was a dangerous shot parried again by the Pima goalkeeper. He's been pretty active this afternoon. Yavapai and Pima now 17 shots apiece. Head on and just wide by Yavapai. So we have a couple of local players here playing for Yavapai. We have Spencer Coffin, who's a goalkeeper. Also number 6, Arturo Gomez. They both played for Chino Valley High School, multiple state championships in that program. Yavapai with possession, shut down quickly by Pima. Referee not playing the advantage. Ball played quickly, and referee is calling it back. Yavapai being a little bit disciplined there. Allowing Pima to have the ball in front, but not allowing them to make that pass in between. Throw into Pima. Trying to find their man over the top. Controls well. Beats. Good defending there by Yavapai. Cross comes in. Matkas collects. Again, Pima looking to play some long penetrating passes. But Yavapai is just getting too many numbers on the ball. Ball played, good save by Yavapai. Keeping that ball in play. So we'll see. Angel Lopez entered the game again. And Luan exits. 6 minutes left to play. Yavapai is leading 2-0. West District Finals. Yavapai College versus Pima. Both teams move on to the national championship. Throw in for Yavapai. Yavapai working his way through. Great dribble, good shot. Nice shot from distance. Saved by Pima. Now, a couple of things I'm seeing here, Coach, with these players that are just entering the game for Yavapai. I don't see a lot of combination between them. Good shot. Again by Alex Gordon as he tries to find his way back into match fitness. Pima looking for some help. Ball played over the top. Kept in. Heads up, looking for that pass at cross. Yavapai stepping up, compressing the play. Matthew Jordan. Ball cleared by Angel Lopez.
With the players that are on the field for Yavapai, yes, there's not the combination, but you don't feel the sense of urgency that you did with the first team that was in.
And another offside call, coach. Ball taken quickly. Pima trying to spread it wide. Matthew Jordan doing some work there. Great job keeping that ball for Yavapai.
Hey, same here. You guys have a good one.
Pima,
Thank you.
shot from distance and nicely collected. So, 3 minutes left to play. Yavapai leads Pima 2-0. West District Finals. Both teams move on to the national championship in Prescott Valley, Arizona. A little bit of frustration there by Alex Gordon, leading goal scorer for Yavapai College. Pima looking to pull one back in the late stages of this game. Nunez Arellano, the ever-present rock for Yavapai College in defense. And here we have a break here. Alex Gordon pressing and earning themselves a corner. Here we have Spencer Coffin coming in for the last 2 minutes in the game. So, corner by Yavapai. Matthew Jordan to take it. It's taken quickly. Missed. Yavapai looking to find that shot and cleared off. Taken quickly again by Yavapai. Everyone off the bench getting ready to charge the field here and claim the West District title. Yavapai leads 2-0. Good defending there by Yavapai. Collected by Motkas. Looks a little bit shaky on that kick there, coach. But still had enough on it to get out to his defenders. Yavapai earning themselves a free kick. Good work on the sideline. 2 minutes left. Ladies and gentlemen, Yavapai College will be your district champions. This will be their 21st district title. They are leading Pima College 2-0. This is a broadcast, a collaboration of Yavapai College and Prescott Media Center. You can find them on Facebook and Twitter. It's brought to you by Bolt Internet. So as we look, final minute of the game, Yavapai still pressing. Here we have Ive Davina making its case down the flank, still keeping possession. Holding that ball, good skill. Final 30 seconds. Yavapai looking to play that ball in. West District champions, Yavapai College. 21st district title in their program. Ball's played in, over the top. And that might be the game, ladies and gentlemen. That might be the game. Spencer Coffin in goal. Yavapai College players are eagerly awaiting the final whistle. Great stuff by Yavapai College tonight, holding off Pima for a second time, winning the game, winning the West District title. Yavapai College, champions. 21st title in their program's history. Congratulations to Mike Pantaleon and Hugh Bell. Coach.
Well, Yavapai has shown, like Dallas was saying, they've gotten better since the beginning of the year, and I think they're playing some of their best ball now. They should, I think they should do well in the national tournament here.
I believe so too as well, Coach. I believe they've matured enough. You've seen the subs come in, closed out the game, kept a clean sheet, tried to make their case for their national championship minutes to play in that game. So, great game by both teams tonight. Yavapai College is now West District champions for the 21st time. This is a collaboration of Yavapai College and PrescottMediaCenter.org. My name is Philip Reed on behalf of Coach Paul Wolf. Good night and have a great weekend.